Yo guys, what's up? So, I've been doing some thinking ever since this news came out, and I'm sure for the guys that follow me, um, just want to start off and say thanks for all your support. Thanks for coming out to simheads.com. Thanks for your likes, your subscribes. Um, so I really want to just say thanks to everybody in the community for supporting all of the different things that we're doing over here, and I really appreciate it. And I think that our community is going to get stronger because of this recent news with Joe Montana. But after about a day or so since this kind of broke, I've been, as all of you guys have, going through a lot of different emotions. Just so you know, on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I plan on doing an interview with Damon Groh himself, and I have asked my followers on Twitter at Simhead Forums to send me your questions, and I'll see what I can find out, and I'll be posting that on YouTube, on my YouTube channel here, for everyone to listen to. But what I wanted to say in this video was that after about a day or so of looking at this, I'm really trying to understand and learn what the latest tablet devices can offer in terms of technology. And what I'm finding, guys, is it's damn near the same, if not a little bit worse or a little bit better than our PS3 games and Xbox 360 games. If you go back to the videos that we had and the screenshots we had, I mean, even the ones with the sweat dripping from the player's face, I'm gonna ask him in the interview tomorrow if that's from PC or if that's a mobile detail that we're going to get with the sweat coming off of the player's face and skin. But I can tell you guys right now that after looking at this trailer, and I'm going to start going through it with you guys right now, you can really get a nice close picture of what this game has to offer. And if we didn't know all the things that were told to us about it being on a mobile platform, I don't know if we would be that displeased with what we're seeing here. If you guys take a look at the throwing animation in this sequence here, and while you're doing that, by the way, take a look at the stadium. I mean, look at the way the banners are with all the different digital signs up there. Look at the two referees there in the corner. Look at the way the ball comes off his fingers. It rolls right off his fingers. There's no weird animation there. Look at that. Rolls right off the fingers. So I mean, if you look at the subtle details and you really start to break down what we're getting in this game, and that's my point of this video, we're not really getting, from what I can tell so far, we only know so much information, so I'm not going to sit here and add to the speculation. But if you look at this video, this game looks like a very detailed, high quality game. The graphics are right there with Backbreaker and maybe even better, in my opinion. You know, his face doesn't look that great in that scan right there. That shot of Joe Montana, his face doesn't look perfect at all. It looks very low grade. So I'm not sure if that's just a placeholder for now or if they're going to expand and improve on the graphics. But there's some potential in this game. And I just kind of want to break this down for you guys because I don't think anybody's done this yet. You guys are all familiar with this shot here. This stiff arm is probably the best looking stiff arm I've seen in a game to date. I mean, the way he throws that guy to the ground, none of that looks fake. The way he stumbles, the way his back leg kicks up, There's a guy on the floor just staring at him in the back that just got stiff-armed. Check it out for yourself. Look at the guy's tattoos. Look at the detail in the gloves, the helmet, the tattoos, his face. There's no visor on the receiver's face, but look there how he almost gets tripped up. That's some nice detail. I'll keep going. You know, you have the little spin move he does here. Nothing too crazy, too fancy. But, you know, it's a little spin move off, and I have no problems with that. This is probably the front side of that, or no, this is where he gets hit. And, you know, he does that helicopter animation like the back in the day Dolphins. But somewhat realistic. It can happen. Let's keep moving, guys. Let's just keep moving through this video, and then you know, leave your comments. I want to hear your thoughts. You know, just a touchdown animation there, him celebrating, no big deal. This part here, I kind of noticed that if you look at the press guys in the back, they're taking pictures. They're taking snapshots. You can see the flashes going off. You can see the camera. You can see the grass popping up right there in the dirt. So there's detail in this game, guys, that we have yet to see or even dare be able to digest. The stadium looks great right there, in my opinion, the background. So I've been playing 2K4 and 2K5, Backbreaker, and APF. So if you think about the games that are out there that are the best gameplay in terms of football, in my opinion, I play games that are worse than the graphics in this, far worse than the graphics in this game. You know, this game's supposed to have dynamic weather. The weather looks great. The clouds and the sky look phenomenal. You know, the animations that you see here are very, very nice. Next gen, man. So I just want you guys to take a look at this with, you know, with your own objective minds, and tell me what you think. Because before we heard this news, everybody was all over the graphics and how great the game looked and how it was better than Joe Montana or Madden, and you know, it was right there in terms of the technology and the graphics, and we all thought it was a console game. I mean, this game has some pretty nice graphics, even what you see here. I mean, look at the guy's arm. Look at the veins in his arm. Look at his elbow band there. I mean, that's an accessory that this guy doesn't have. So there's more detail for you guys. The guys all look different. Look at the way the guys all look. You know, they have to have a height and a weight because everybody looks different. Look at all these guys right here. They're all taller, shorter, fatter, skinnier. The one thing I don't like is they have muscles all over the place. They're all cut up. I'm not a huge fan of that. But if you look at all the different players here, they definitely look like they're different sizes and different builds. I mean, the guy number 60, look at his shoulders. Look at how round his shoulders are compared to number 82 on the right over here. This guy here's got this rounded shoulder. This guy here's got a more of a straight across. I don't know what that means. He looks like a giant right here. Maybe that's just because he's far away. I don't know. Point is that you have more than two or three body styles. You have it looks basically by weight and by height. So keep that in mind. That helmet looks awesome, by the way. I want to say that. So, you know, if you guys want to leave comments and tell me that I'm crazy, go for it. If you guys can kind of see what I'm seeing, then, you know, that's fine too. Leave your comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. This is one that I thought was told a lot about where we are with this game. The stadium looks great. The clouds, the sky, the lighting looks next gen. The fans, the way they're shaking around their arms, the way they're standing up, the way they're moving around, it looks pretty damn realistic. The grass in this picture looks better than any other game I play right now, any other sports football game that I'm playing today. And I'm going to run this one back a little bit faster so you can kind of see it in a little bit faster speed so you can see the animations of the crowd. I mean, look at the crowd move around the way that they're moving. There's also some flashes that you see out here. People taking pictures, you see that? And that's typical of any football game. I don't think that's anything major, but if you look at the stadium, you have the sidelines out there. You have the coaches, you have the referees, you have the players, you have the press conference folks, the media. The stadium looks great in my opinion, and so does the lighting. So definitely something to be looking after. And now I'm just kind of show you this last part here, and then you guys can leave your thoughts. So check the way these guys come to the line. The offense is over here. There's Joe Montana right here. Look at the way they all come to the line. They're all coming at different times, and they're all getting down on their stances in what appears to be very different stances. Just take a look. So Montana's walking straight up. These guys are kneeling down. These guys are all coming in 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are coming in kind of different times. They don't look like they're all robots. This guy kind of came in on the right here. I'm going to show you that again. The defensive lineman, look how he comes in over here on the right. This guy right here. And he turns around. And then he starts to come down. So the way that they come to the line is totally dynamic from what I can tell. Look at the stadium, guys. Look at the graphics. I just noticed up there at Ryan Moody. Now that's pretty cool. I don't even know if he noticed that. So shout out to Ryan Moody there, I guess. There's Damon Groh up there. That's kind of interesting. I didn't even notice that. So there you go. Going in slow motion. Look what we just caught. And they're probably going to be able to put things like that in the game where you can have some customizations and you can see maybe your name out there. Very nice. Very interesting. So Damon Groh mentions that they're going to be doing customizations. I can tell you guys right now, I've been doing research on the iPads. I have a couple iPads myself, but I've been looking at the technology. The iPad 2 Air is out right now. They're coming out with the iPad 3. I would think hopefully by the holidays, maybe this year, is the rumors that are going around. The iPad Air 2, I believe, has it has 2 gigabytes of onboard RAM. So the iPad has very, very nice graphics, a Retina display. I'm not sure all the specs right now because the way they do their specs is a little bit different. They have an A8 core chip, and the technology of the iPad 2 Air at this point, and even the Mini 3, are, I believe, they're better or the same as PS3 and Xbox. I could be wrong. I'd like for somebody to kind of correct me on this or give me some of their research, and I can look it up. I'm a tech guy. I can figure it out. I just haven't had the time to do that yet. But I think the graphics in these trailers that we're seeing is up to par. I know the technology in the iPad and the different mobile devices is advanced enough to where it at least can compete with those platforms I mentioned. And I think that there's hope, guys. I really, really do. I think you guys should try to keep an open mind. I think we should support this game in any way that you can. And I really hope that this game can be successful on mobile. I hope it can go to PC like we're all trying to get there. I hope it can go to consoles. They may they may just change their entire direction and go straight to consoles after what's aspired. Who knows? I know you can use a PS3 controller with the iPad. I know you can put it on your TV. So if this game is a fully customizable game and it's what we want as sim gamers, if you do a little bit of work, you can get the experience that you're looking for as early as Q1 2016. So I'm going to interview Damon tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I think that maybe he can give us some insight on the graphics, how it compares. I'll ask him questions about the technology of the devices they're going to be going on for iOS, and what we can expect as gamers to try to simulate what we all want, which is a console game. So I'll leave you guys. Kind of went on for a little bit longer than I wanted to. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And I hope you guys can rethink where we all, how we should feel about this game. So I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.